can't hold it. Ow! Bang! 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 Bang!
Hello out there, everybody.
All right.
Yes.
We are back. This is the True Podcast with Van Ark.
Yes. Hello.
My name is K Straw, and we also got
Jay Silent.
Jay Silent.
Jay Silent. Oh, that's a new alias.
There you go. There it is.
That's
Jay
sharp,
Silent.
bro. That's sharp.
It's not Silent Jay. It's Jay Silent.
Yes. Hello out there, everybody.
Yeah.
What's going on?
All right. So today, it is the Graffiti Bridge album review.
Oh,
One of the.
it.
I don't want to say it's a controversial album, but it's definitely a time period that is talked about quite a bit.
Very interesting.
Prince lore, and this album came out, I believe was it August?
1990?
I think it was August of
90.
August of 90, I believe, and
But when was it recorded?
live it was recorded in 89 and 88 and
86,
86,
82.
82. I mean,
a hodgepodge of B-sides, A-sides, and some sides.
Yeah, it's all kinds
All
of sides.
sides.
It's all sides of the Prince world, and on that one, yeah, Graffiti Bridge came out. We gotta tell you, we have just been recording podcasts willy nilly today, so we are just going off
Out
the
of
chain.
control.
Yeah, released in August of 1990. This was actually released 2 months, I believe, prior to the Graffiti Bridge movie, which came out in October of 1990, which is weird. But I mean,
crazy.
I guess supposedly Prince had to work on the movie quite a bit.
Yeah, it
all
seems
through
like
the year. All through that year, he was working on
playing
it.
all positions, doing all positions, director, editing.
He was doing it all.
Too much.
This album is kind of significant for the fact that the reunited time,
The original time.
where it was,
Incorporated in the movie.
incorporated in the movie and slated to be part of the soundtrack. But once again,
Strange soundtrack.
that is all kind of up to however you feel about it. However you feel about their songs.
The Pandemonium fans. I don't know.
I mean, it's called Pandemonium, the Time album that came out also that year. But I feel that the songs that were added to the Graffiti Bridge soundtrack were not Pandemonium. They're
from all over the place.
They're anti-Pandemonium. Some of them. It's
all over you.
And anti-Pandidus. I don't know.
I
can't even talk today.
Fashion.
All right.
It's the latest fashion.
We're gonna get through it.
It's the latest fashion.
It's not the latest fashion. It's not the latest fashion. All right. Okay. So we'll any other info? I mean, yeah, these songs have been.
Man, we must just get into it.
These are definitely been made up. The album is made up from older tracks from the vault and reworked. And
he was knocking them cobwebs off those songs.
Man, these songs have been around for a while. Some of them. So it's
But he had to wrap his head up. Like, I can't get this dust off. I got to get these old songs out.
It's pretty awesome, man. It's actually really cool.
It's great how he was able
to
go back and re-record them. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Shows his genius how he's able to take old songs and make them new.
And better.
Once
Some
again,
of them,
yeah,
if you will.
yeah.
I don't know. So the first track. We'll start with the first track. Can't Stop This Feeling I Got. All right. Can't Stop This Feeling I Got. So he recorded the first version of this song in 1982. And then it was re-recorded in 86, which is the version that I
You played
I
earlier,
just
yeah.
played it for Van because he had
So that
never
was the
heard
86
it.
version?
That was the 86 version.
Where's the 82 version? It's not
I don't
nobody
know.
Can find it.
I don't know if I can't. I can't find it. I have not been able to find that anywhere.
That's
so
what I would like to try to check out.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Okay, we should touch on the video.
So there was
the unreleased video.
There was a video. There's footage. There's footage from
grainy footage.
Grainy footage of Graffiti Bridge outtakes all around the web in places. And supposedly there's some from MySpace. The one
that you sent me that link.
That link was from MySpace, and it's Can't Stop This Feeling I Got, but it's very
Broadway.
It's very Broadway. It's a very musical kind of thing. There's people.
My man was sliding down like
stairs.
the steps.
oh, this fire escape type stuff. It's like West Side Story. I mean, it's very,
I'm glad it didn't make the cut of the movie. Wow, it would. Wow.
Yeah, it's.
And the camera angles. Did you see the camera angle when he was like, it was under the actual table, and he was walking across the screen.
It's pretty hilarious. It's pretty hilarious. A lot of this stuff.
It looked like they tied like a camera to a cat and said, "Look here, little kitty, just hold this camera here." I'm just.
Wow, this is true though. I mean, it's true because literally, I mean, we talked about this in the Prince news about Jimmy Jam's interview. In Jimmy Jam interview,
yes.
They talk about how Prince would direct stuff. And
a cameraman said, "So how do you want this angle?" Prince was like, "What?
I don't know. Why don't you just do it? That's how Prince was.
Camera
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. Why don't you just shoot it?
He's like, shit. I'm getting paid. I shoot it shitty.
Why don't you just shoot it how stuff is shot?
Yes,
because I'm the director.
Right.
Do it. That's how he did it. Because that's how Prince is.
Wow.
Which is just strange. I mean, well, no, it's not strange. He doesn't even know really how to direct, so that's how he does it. So, anyways, whatever. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's not Spielberg. He's
in his own world.
He did not go to film school.
Yeah.
He just, he
know what he envisions in his mind. That's it.
He had the money, and he had the time, and he had the ambition.
Resources at his
Yeah.
control at his disposal. Yeah,
exactly,
right,
exactly. There you go, Jay Silent coming in with the words.
We got a little tongue tie, but that's what we all hear. We like a unit.
So I was gonna say just about the song. I mean, I just wrote down that it was genius. If you haven't heard the '86 version, go find it. It is a great version.
Yeah.
But
it sounds kind of rushed to me.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. You need to go search out for it. I'm not going to play it on here because that is something that honestly, if you find it yourself, you're going to be excited to hear it on your own.
We don't want to spoil it.
I do not want to spoil that.
Yeah.
We will give you a nice little taste of something later, obviously. But right now, that tune you need to find. You got to find that tune.
Yeah.
You got to get your own, my brother.
First, I'd like to speak on. I like the synthesizer. I always talk about synths, man.
Yeah.
I love them.
The synths,
but you can tell it's like '89 into 1990 synthesizer. You could just tell like that transition. Of the texture.
There's a really great. The thing is that he had a really cool thing going on, which is another theme that I picked up on in the album is like this guitar synth combo, if you will.
Overlay. Yeah.
It's a guitar synth combo or whatever that where like the synth sounds very similar to the guitar and vice versa, and like he mixes those two together, and it just it's a real nice.
Yeah, it sounds real thick on top of the drums.
Very nice texture. Yeah. The cymbals sound really cool, like on the left side.
I hear Lindrum slightly in that song.
There is Lindrum in there.
Okay, I love so.
It's in the background. He's got so much stuff going on.
Yeah, it's like stacked, man.
It's tons of stuff, and I'll say that like when I first started listening to the song, I was honestly blown away.
Yeah.
Just sonically, the song is great.
It's polished, but not that polished.
It goes well. No, it's pretty polished in my opinion. It goes it goes another couple minutes longer than the actual
original version.
The '86 version. Yeah, it goes a little bit longer, and all of that
everything just drops in.
Breathtaking. Yeah. It's and then there's like. It's crazy because it fades out at the end. These songs are very short, quite a few of them. Every
like 2 minutes or so.
No, it's 4 minutes. But like every single song, like the first 5 or 6 songs are like 3-4 minutes long.
That's
like
crazy.
They're literally single length. Like
either he cut them on purpose like that.
I think he did. It's very weird. I was just say I got this vibe from the album, the way, especially when I was listening to it, the way that it's just going from song to song to song, like it's just going bam, bam, bam. First 5 songs, and it's kind of like to me. Go ahead, Jay.
More like a build up, more like suspense.
Yeah, it's a build up. It's a strange build up,
but they don't take you to where you think you're going.
Yeah, well, you don't even know where you're going.
It's like, what's going on? It's like, what is this?
And especially those first 5 songs, the way that the way that it goes super fast like that. I'm kind of like, it kind of takes me aback because I'm just like,
the tempos change up like drastically.
It's just like every single song,
back and forth,
bam,
back
bam,
and forth,
bam, you know. I don't know what that is.
Emotional. It's like a musical emotional roller coaster, man.
Well, I feel like he was.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like he's like, you know what? Let me make these Prince songs short so we can get to the time and
Right.
let's get to.
And then we're gonna use their songs.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of like, but this is a Prince album,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Why is other people's songs on this album? It's kind of strange.
It's weird, but once again,
It's
we're
a
gonna get into
soundtrack,
it.
yeah.
It's but yeah, there's the fade out. The fade out. There are 10 seconds before the fade out. There's this is a crazy guitar run at the end of the fade out, or close to the end of the fade out.
I wish it could have been a little bit longer.
Could have been a little, because
Yeah.
man, the guitar stuff. He's like going. He's doing
That song
something.
could have been 8 minutes. It could have been.
It could have been.
Literally.
It's like 4 minutes. The song is like 4 minutes and some. Hold on, I got the times are down
It
here.
should have dropped on like vinyl,
It's
man,
4:24. It could have been 4:34.
Yeah.
Not sure why it wasn't, but whatever.
I'm sure that's an edit. I'm sure it is. You can.
Oh no, it fades out very quickly. So it's kind of that's kind of interesting. So you got anything else on this song, Van?
Oh man, nothing really much, man. I love the textures of it. Love the guitar. Love the crazy build up. That build up you were speaking on in the last episode. He had that build up you was talking about.
Right.
I love that. I
think,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I really feel that. I really feel like this song.
It takes you back to that era when he was like, yeah, it's
Takes
that
you
mystery.
back.
It's that mystery.
Exactly.
That's
It
what made
takes
you
back.
excited about the song.
It takes you back
Yeah.
to that era,
Yeah.
and
Do you think that's the last? Do you think that's the last era? That build up.
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
We'll talk
Okay.
about that because
Okay.
I
Yeah.
definitely have some things to say on that.
Oh.
Yeah. So so for that we are good. All right. So next joint, New Power.
Lay
Go ahead.
down your funky weapon.
New Power Generation.
Hold on, I got a rhyme. I got a.
All right. Okay. So New Power Generation. What few things to say about this song. Number one, that is Morris Day on the drums.
Whew, he was in the pocket on that.
He's going pretty crazy.
And them feels towards like the fourth measure.
He's got fills going
Yeah, the fourth
on.
measure. Crazy.
I kind of now that I have that Prince in the studio book, I guess I can figure out now. Basically, it's
Crazy
Morris
overdubbing.
Day.
Is it overdubbing?
It's not overdubbing. It's Morris Day playing regular old drums. There's a drum program going on, I believe,
In the background. Right,
with the
yeah.
hand claps.
I noticed that.
And also, his bass drum is triggered
Sounds like
with
it.
the Dynacord
Sounds like it.
trigger module. Which
I heard
is,
Levi has something to do with this too. Levi.
I
Is
don't
that
know.
true?
I don't
Is
think
that true?
No, Levi didn't produce.
Levi didn't?
Levi produced the next cut. It helped him produce the next cut, but Levi
Okay.
is not on this
Okay.
one.
This Prince and Morris Day.
It's just Prince and Morris
Okay.
Day, which is very cool. This is this is actually really one of the first tracks that Prince and Morris Day have ever officially played on that's been released at that time.
Right.
Right. that people actually knew where it was
Possibly
credited.
off the Corporate World album, you think?
I don't think so, but I think this is. I think this is
Solid.
around. It's from that time,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
sure they were probably working all that stuff. And he's probably like, "Yo, Morris, you want
They
to play
was in
drums on
sync.
this?"
Yeah, they was in sync.
And that also is a really great thing because there was a rift between Morris and Prince for a number of years, I believe.
And they got back together.
And they
Yeah.
got it back together, and it's cool because with that Jimmy Jam interview, he points out that the Corporate World album was a Morris Day solo album. It was not a Time album. So
And Prince was producing it.
and Prince was producing, and they were doing
Yeah.
it together.
Right.
So that I think when you hear that, it's like, okay, well, these cats were getting it back together.
Was the album ever completed?
It wasn't album. It was not completed, but there are tracks. There are tons of tracks. There are
Just
tons of
hanging
bootlegs
around.
from, and
Okay.
I've found quite a few of them.
Okay.
And they're good. I mean, they're different.
Yeah.
They're really dance cuts.
Okay.
They're more dance.
Nothing really slow tempo. Right?
They're very dance cutty. They're all very.
Well, Morris don't really do
Dancey.
like slow songs anyway.
Well, he does, but so New Power Generation. I'm just joking. New Power Generation. So I said the drums, Morris Day, organ. It's really cool because there's
The breakdown?
in the bridge.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Lay down your funky weapon.
Yeah.
And there's this organ churning in the
that
background.
drops in, yeah.
You wouldn't even notice
And there's
it.
somebody like some sound effects of like somebody drawing swords.
Dude,
You know,
there's
that's
so
crazy.
many
That's
sound effects.
It's
on this.
about like How many layers on that track?
Dude, there's so many layers. If I
Maybe 10. It's like 10.
I wrote it down. Yeah. There's so many sounds. And there's so many sounds that the bass, to me, seems like it's crazy low in the mix.